Today's the day. Bernie Sanders rally, boy, in Chicago. I never thought I'd be going to a rally or, being this political. I'm involved in politics because Kyle and Corin, we talk about it. Kyle's, he lives in that world. But Bernie Sanders really became someone that I resonated with. I think his message is really starting to hit home with people. And I think people are tired of corporate politicians that are just bought by big, companies that give them a lot of money and then they're required to, do deeds for them. Bernie's someone that, grassroots, takes money from his supporters, small donations. I don't know if you've been on his website recently, but the only way to advance to the next page is if you donate some money. Nothing wrong with it. I've donated, I think, about $8 so far. Last year I donated and he gave a little Bernie Sanders sticker. This year I didn't get anything. But, this should be cool. Yesterday they showed the footage from Brooklyn and there were so many people that showed out. That's his hometown. And today's in Chicago, the second stop on his, tour. I can't believe we're already, to this time where people are getting out and having rallies. But I read some comments on Twitter from people that were in Brooklyn yesterday, and it said it was, life-changing and something you have to experience. So why not? I really like Bernie Sanders. I like what he stands for. I think he genuinely cares about people. He's not doing this because he wants to get rich or he wants to get famous. The dude has lived his life already, and I think he genuinely cares about this country and wants to make a difference. So I want to support him. Molly's coming with me. She's not the most political person either, but I'm happy she's coming because I think this is important for us to experience. We have our daughter that's going to grow up in this world. And we need people like Bernie Sanders who care about people and care about our earth and, global warming and making sure that we're on the right path to, be here for the next 50 years. I don't think he'll be here because he's a little bit older, knock on wood, but he's someone that I definitely support, and I'm super excited that the rally is here in Chicago. It's down at Navy Pier. They're expecting a lot of people to show up. The doors open at 5:30. It's about 3 o'clock right now, Chicago time. So I want to get there early. I want to get parked. I have my famous Bernie Sanders is my hero shirt on. He's on a unicorn with the American flag. And I'm all in. So really, Bernie could do no wrong in my eyes. I mean, he's had good town halls. The one with Wolf Blitzer was good. He's saying all the right things, and that's what people like. He got, I think, a fair shake last time he ran with the DNC, doing him a little dirty. But I think this time around, I think the people are going to come out and let, the Democratic Party is going to have no option to ignore him because he's gonna do it with the people. So the rallies today, we're on our way down. I think there'll be a lot of people. I hope people are just excited and happy, and it's just good positivity. But we'll get some footage. We'll show you what it's like. I'm excited. My first rally, so stay tuned and we'll see how it goes. That's all for now. We'll see how it goes in a little bit. Peace out. We're in line right now for Bernie. Excited. We're waiting. Luckily it's inside, so that's good. We'll see how it goes. Now we're walking through a parking garage just because this place is so big. So you see all the cars? A lot of people. I don't know where we are in line, but hopefully we're getting close. But we're moving again, and it's far out. I still got my shirt on, getting a lot of love on my shirt. But we're moving. We're in a parking garage. We just walked through the whole Navy Pier location, so we'll see. We're finally inside, and I think we're headed to where the rally is. We've been walking for a while. Keep the shirt. Getting love. It's crazy busy in here. We got in here a little early, so we got a good spot. No one behind us yet, but it's gonna get packed.
Now, we would like to introduce you to our 3 campaign co-chairs of Bernie 2020.
Bernie Sanders has a simple moral vision for America's future. Instead of spending $6 trillion on endless wars, we need to invest in healthcare, education, infrastructure, and clean energy in every community across America.
And with these hands, we will elect Senator Bernie Sanders as the next president of the United
No, it ain't Bernie, it is you, it must be you. We are not only going to defeat Donald Trump, the most dangerous president in modern American history. But with your help, we're going to do more than that. We're not only going to defeat Trump, we're going to transform the United States of America.
So look who I found in the Bernie Sanders rally. Molly's back. That was awesome. That was really a cool experience. What did you think?
Yeah, I wasn't really sure what to expect. I get nervous going to places with a lot of people, and there was a lot of people.
I will say, the volunteers and the space, like we were nervous that it was going to be outside.
In the 16-degree weather.
In the 16-degree weather, because
Yeah.
Brooklyn was outside. But here it was inside. Everything was very streamlined. The volunteers were amazing. They were friendly. They were nice.
Except they took my tripod and told me I could get it at the end, and then at the end it was all cleaned up.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get my tripod.
That wasn't a Bernie volunteer. That was a Navy
Yeah,
Pier,
that was like a third
employee.
party
Vendor security.
vendor.
Yeah.
It wasn't Bernie volunteer.
Well, so
But
let's talk
that was
about
annoying.
the event real quick. Just I had no expectations going into this. I just knew it was going to be busy. I knew, people were going to be excited. Everyone was friendly. The atmosphere was awesome. There was space. You weren't crammed. It wasn't like a crowded club. It was really cool. There were, the owner of Ben and Jerry's came out, and people were super pumped up about him because he was using like ice cream terminology, and it weirdly, I don't know if anybody watched it, but like the first three people who spoke very eerily looked like Bernie Sanders.
No, it wasn't the first three people, but it was like someone he went to college
Yeah,
with.
so someone he went to college with who was a photographer.
Ben Cohen from Ben and Jerry's. It was just those two, and then Bernie.
Yeah,
and
but
the
it's
three of
just-
them were like, "Is that Bernie?"
Yeah, I could have took a picture of any three of those guys, Bernie, Ben Cohen, or the photographer guy, and you would have all thought it
Yeah,
was
if you
Bernie
put them in a
Sanders.
lineup, they would look like the same guy.
Ro Khanna did his thing. I know that's Kyle's boy. He, had the crowd going. I was very impressed by, I think her name was Nina Turner, or Nina.
She's the mayor, a senator,
I don't know.
a mayor or a senator. That's bad. That
I think it's Nina Turner, but she spoke right before Bernie. She had the place rocking. Like, she was energetic. She had, the these hands line.
I really liked her Harriet Tubman reference.
Yeah.
Like, if they're coming after us, you keep going. If there's torches after you, you keep going. She was just very inspiring that, like, with Bernie's fight and everything like that, you just keep going.
Yeah.
She was really, really good.
Yeah, she was like inspiring, and like if you weren't motivated or excited for Bernie, they know what they're doing. That's why she was the one to speak right before Bernie.
Right.
I got a lot of love on my t-shirt. Molly can attest to that.
Yeah.
As we were walking, people were like, "That's a great shirt," or "That's awesome. Where'd you get that?" I will also say, surprisingly, there weren't that many Trump supporters or like people being
Like
hecklers or anything. There was one guy when we were all lined up. There was a huge line, huge line, and we had gotten there early. So there was one guy as we were waiting, walking away that just he was yelling "Make America Great Again," but to everybody's credit online,
no one even acknowledged
him. Like, and when he does that, he just looked like a lame, and just it just didn't look cool. And that's all we saw online. Inside of the event, as Bernie was speaking, I don't know if you heard it on TV, but there was someone who felt like he was just talking while Bernie was talking. It sounded like he might have been yelling something opposing Bernie. I didn't hear what it was. I don't know if you heard it.
I didn't hear it either.
But it was just a constant noise while Bernie was talking. But the crowd was so loud and just so energetic that they just drowned him out.
Yeah.
It was just a good
There was a lot
vibe.
of cheering and just, it was interesting. The crowd, just the different types of people that were there.
Yeah.
Not what I expected.
In what way?
I just thought it would be a lot more younger people. There was a lot of younger people, but there was a lot of older people. There was a lot of
but that's
a
what
lot
makes
of
Bernie's
different
great.
ages and stuff. And
Yeah.
it was really great to see that it was diverse in the different generations of people.
You did say you were surprised you didn't see as many black people as you thought you were going to see,
I could
right?
probably count on one hand how many I felt
Really?
like I saw.
I felt like I saw a good amount of
I
Spanish,
did not.
black.
I saw Spanish people. I didn't see like black people.
Yeah.
Like I saw maybe like 5.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, I'm...
I did see a family that it was like a mom and 2 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I saw like 6.
But just standing in the crowd, I mean, and I've never been to a Trump rally. I've never been to any other rally before. But you could just feel like the want for someone in power that is going to help. Like, I felt moved by hearing, all these people talk.
Yeah.
And you felt encouraged.
When he was talking about healthcare for everyone, universal healthcare. There was a guy who was next to us. He was probably like mid-20s. He actually had like tears in his eyes. Yeah, and I was just like, it was just very
moving.
like the energy in the room is, because you watch those on TV and you hear people and it's just different, but like being in the room was just,
you put it into
was really
perspective, and it's
cool.
like this is our country. It's not like you're in a high school and it's someone running for class president and like they're promising pizza parties or something like that. Like,
but I also
this is our country. Like, I don't know.
Like, and the very first speaker, the girl who is 18 years old, and when she spoke, and then you hear kind of then the things Bernie speaks about, I think it also just
Gentrification was a big
like
thing that they were speaking about.
Puts into perspective, for Chicago, and I mean,
yeah,
where they're speaking. I'm sure the rallies are different based on where you live and like the
Of
topics
course,
they
yeah,
cover.
yeah.
Like they're not going to have someone talking about gentrification in Idaho or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they are. Who knows? But it's different based on that. But,
I was impressed. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
It's something that if you're in a state that Bernie's coming to, or anyone you support for that matter, like, I definitely suggest you getting out and experiencing one of these rallies, because it's something that you can tell your kids. Like, we have a daughter that hopefully grows up in a world.
We were going to bring her.
We were going to bring her. There was a couple people with young children that there was space. It would have been tough because we've had to hold her.
I would have brought her if it wasn't. It started at 7, and they started at like 7:15, and we live an hour away from here. So if we brought her, it would have just been really late, and she probably would have screamed the entire time.
Yeah.
But if it was earlier in the day, like if it was at like noon or 1 or 2 or 3 or something, we definitely would have brought her to get her involved in things that matter early.
And there was one lady as we were waiting for our Uber. I think she was like a preppy looking lady. And she said something about my shirt, like, "Oh, that's great to see you're wearing a Make America Great Again shirt again." Make America Great Again shirt. And clearly I'm not. So I just hit her with that, like, stiff arm silent treatment.
She said, "Oh, because I saw the American flag."
Yeah, and then she got into a limo. Like, get out of here, lady. It's just like, you're going to an event for a good time. You don't need trolls. You don't need people saying stuff that is just not beneficial to anything. Like, don't engage in that stuff. But overall, it was an awesome event. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Like I always say, subscribe or tell your friends or whoever. I think I'm going to post another video on Friday. This is my producer. She tells me. What do I... Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
Friday, I'll
You'll have a guest on Friday.
I'll have a special guest.
You'll have a special guest on Friday.
Special guest on Friday, so tune in for that.
Yeah.
I appreciate everything, guys. Love you guys, and thanks for hanging along. It was a cool day. It was fun. Definitely get out and experience this. So thanks again. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.